Conceive, believe, achieve.
This is former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Michael Bisping.
Paddy the Baddy here. You're listening to Combat Sports UK.
And you're watching Combat Sports UK.
Lewis Glover for Combat Sports UK, and today I'm joined by number 3 ranked welterweight from OKTAGON MMA, Alex the Killer King Lohoré. How you doing, man? Thanks so much for joining me.
Hey, mate. I'm doing great. Thank you very much for having me on here. Sorry, I am in the car at the moment, but I'm en route to training. As you're aware, we've got the fight in a few weeks, so we've got to obviously get everything in.
That's it, man. Well, yeah, clearly the grind never stops. I saw you posting late at night, getting the road work in. You get into the gym now, so yeah, you must have your hands full with all of the preparation for this huge event on November 4th in Manchester at the AO Arena. There's so much to get into and talk about. You're fighting Ion Surdu. He's a striker. But before we get on to the matchup, I wanted to just check in. How's your hand? I know it was injured in the last fight against David Kozma. How's the recovery been from that? And how's the preparation for this fight going with that hand injury?
Yeah, so, thank you very much for asking about that, because not many people care or really know about the injury, because it looks like OKTAGON kind of trying to hide it. But anyway, we're not going to go into that. So, yeah, my hand is better now. It's fully cleared. I got cleared by my doctors, said that I could compete now. Really and truly, I didn't really stop training. I just didn't use my left hand. So I've been obviously training and preparing for my comeback the whole time. Obviously doing loads of rehab on my hand, obviously to get it stronger and stuff. But yeah, it was a bit fighting with a broken hand from the first shot. It's a tough one, and it was the first experience for me as well. Actually, literally getting injured in the fight and having to carry on and fight through it. Literally, the first shot, I just felt it got the whole of my left arm completely dead. There was no strength in it. It's only towards the end of the third round that my hand started working a little bit more, which is why you can see towards the end I was able to defend a few of his takedowns and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a good experience. And I feel a bit disappointed from that fight because I didn't get to show all the wrestling stuff that I've been doing with GB Top Team, with Brad Pickett and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good that Ion called me out for this fight, because obviously he's going off the last performance, not knowing that obviously my hand was injured and my whole left side was like not working. So yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, so we're gonna see a different beast inside the cage come November 4, a fully healed up and fully prepared fighter.
Oh, you're gonna see an animal, man. You're gonna see something special. Trust me, I'm coming in with my motivation is different. My view of myself as a fighter is different. Yeah, me competing as well. The view on me competing is everything is different now. This injury has done really good for me, you know. It's opened my mind in many different ways. Yeah, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to, give a bit of something to my opponent.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been working on some stuff that I used to know before, but I wasn't confident with it to try it in the fight. Obviously, due to the injury, I had no choice to work with that and work like that. And now that my hand is back to normal and I'm using everything now and I'm not holding back, it's so much better. It's so much better, like I can't wait to get in there and to actually put on a performance and do what I do best.
That's awesome, man. We're very much looking forward to it. And it sounds like that's, that could have gone two ways. You could have felt really down and sorry for yourself about the injury, or it sounds like you've really turned it into a positive and you've used this opportunity, you used opportunity to work on something else and to prepare yourself and take the positives from what's been a difficult experience for you. So that must, that speaks volumes of the mindset that you have and the way that you approach the fight game.
Yes, 100%. I'm not gonna lie and say it was all sweet and lovely at the start. Obviously, you always get a little, a little adrenaline dump, you can call it maybe, or
Yep.
after the fight, and then you realize, oh yeah, you're injured, and then you're not gonna be fighting for so long, and you don't know if you're gonna be able to heal properly. It's all in your head. So what I did, which was good, is I just took a holiday with my family. I went away for a few days, and that really helped. That really made me, realize what was important and how lucky I was to even be able to be a fighter and to live by what I enjoy doing. So like I said, the injury helped me so much. In every good way possible. Yeah.
Fantastic. That's great to hear. This is obviously a huge event for Octagon MMA. It's a huge event for the mixed martial arts in the UK as well. How special is it for you to be featured on Octagon's debut into the UK market?
If I be honest, I'm not really happy with Octagon for putting me so low in the card. Like I say it all the time, and most of the people, I represent France because I was born in France. Yep. I also represent the UK because I live and I'm a UK resident. So I've done most of my MMA career in the UK. I've fought in all of the biggest organization in the UK. My kids, my wife, I born in the UK and UK citizen, British citizen, and they're on a British passport. So, I want people to accept me as also a UK fighter. And I feel like Octagon didn't respect me in that term, especially for me to be in solo in the card after all the experience that I have. But regarding the show, I'm excited. It's going to be a great show. Octagon is always doing a great show. I'm going to be putting on a great show. I've got something good for the fans to enjoy. Like, I'm an entertainer. Obviously, I like to fight. Fighting is my thing, but I also like to entertain my people. I like to be different. I like to be myself. So yeah, I'm excited for the show. I can't wait to be there. Obviously, I always like to take the good thing of the bad thing. So obviously, because I'm gonna be early in the card, which means I could come out after the fight and then spend time with my fans, spend time with family, spend time with people who haven't been able to be there and watch me fight live. I mean, and also my Czech fans. I've got a lot of Czech fans. So the ones that will be traveling, I'll be able to spend more time with them, take pictures, chat to them, and just enjoy the night as well. Enjoy the actual show. So yeah.
That's definitely one upside to it. And I guess if you put on the big statement that you're hoping to in the spectacular performance, Octagon won't have any other choice but to put you higher up the bill the next time that you fight. You're taking on the guy who's ranked number 5 right now and currently at 170 pounds in welterweight. There isn't a champion. No one is holding the belt. Do you think with the right kind of performance, you can put yourself in the picture for a shot at that vacant belt?
100%. I'm always, every time I'm in an organization, I always want to be the champion of the weight class I'm in, and I always go for the title shot. So yeah, the aim is that. The aim is to win this fight and maybe ask for a title or be put in for maybe the next, the maybe putting into a fight that's going to get me the title shot.
Right, yeah.
But I definitely want to be more active. Obviously, due to my injury, I had to take a 5-6 month break, which is all right. But I like to stay more active. I like to fight every 3 to 4 months. Really,
Sure. Yep.
3 months is perfect for me. Every 3 months keep me active. For me, it's not really about the money. I've said it before. It's the legacy. It's the lifestyle. It's who I am. I like mixed martial arts. I like to learn about my body, about the sport, and yeah, about everything. So yeah, for me, I just want to stay active and keep doing what I can do. Also, time is limited, so I just want to do as much as I can do while I can, you know.
Sure.
And sometimes it can be difficult, you know, with obviously stuff like having an injury and stuff like that. So yeah, for me, it's well, we saw it with Volkanovski this weekend. Sorry, I'm going off topic, but yeah, we saw it with Volkanovski this weekend. He was talking about mental health, that he needs to be active.
Sure.
For his mental health, and yeah, it's never the same for me. I have to and not be fighting. Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine when you're not able, when you're physically limited from doing what you love and, you know, building your legacy and providing for your family, it must take its toll. So I can imagine you're very excited to be getting back inside that cage in just a few weeks' time. I also saw from your social media that earlier this year you went to PFL Paris, you went to UFC Paris. How much is the MMA scene grown in France over the past few years, and how cool has it been to be a part of that, being a Parisian as well, and see it grow in the city and in the entire country?
Yeah, you know what? For me, I've always said it. I've always said the day that France is gonna legalize MMA, it's just gonna explode. I don't know, like for people who've been watching me, I've had like loads of my friends from France fly over and fight, and they've always been really like loud in the crowd, and it's a thing that we do as French people. So everything that everyone's seeing in the UFC and all how the French are in the other organizations and stuff like that, we was doing this. They were doing this with me when I was fighting on UCMMA, when I was fighting on Fight Star, when I was like, so I knew that when MMA would be legalized in France, that it would just go up the roof. And I'm so happy that I've, you know, kept going in my journey, and I'm so glad that I am still in the game and still part of MMA. And yeah, I can't wait to maybe one day go back and finally compete where I was born, where most of my family and most of my fans are based. So I can't wait to see the result of that maybe one day. So yeah,
I can imagine. Yeah,
excited.
I can imagine that would be really special because, you know, I always thought the UK crowds were mad, but watching even just on the TV, Paris looked like a whole nother level.
Yeah, crazy. Like seeing the French what's the name of it? La Marseillaise.
Yes.
What the national anthem?
National
Anthem. Yeah. So yeah, the French people singing the national anthem in the stadium. You know, doing chants and stuff like that. They really they know how to kind of get the fighters going and get the arena alive. You know. And it's great, man. When I went to watch PFL the other weekend, obviously I was cornering Brad Wheeler, training partner of mine now, and it was lovely, man. We got to see Mbappe, so yeah, it was good. It was good. It was good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that finally it's legalized and the sport is growing. So happy in one way also for my family to see that, yeah, there's the sport that I was telling them that you know, that I was doing is actually a proper sport now, you know. So yeah, it's a good thing.
I can imagine. So, you know, as a veteran of the fight game, I'm sure you've got an eye for talent and the next kid coming through. Who is one of the young French fighters coming out of the scene right now that we all need to keep an eye on and remember their name?
Young French fighter coming out of the scene. There's so many of them. I can't even. The main one I would say that I would say that people need to start following is, well, literally just got signed to the UFC. He's a I think he's light heavyweight fighter. His name is Omar Sy. He's the one coming up to look out for. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but
nice.
there's loads of other ones. I don't want people to get upset. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
yeah. I feel you.
There's loads of other guys, but Omar Sy is I think one of the closest, because obviously he's literally just signed to the UFC. I think he's unbeaten as well. Yeah. Yep. Unbeaten. I think 8-1 or no 8-0. Sorry, 7-0. I'm not really sure, but it's he's very good. He's technical. He's good on the floor. He's good standing up. His wrestling is all right as well. So he's fought on KSW. Submitted a black belt. He's not. I don't even think he's even graded in jiu-jitsu. So he's got a big potential.
We'll certainly we'll certainly keep an eye out for him in the UFC.
Yeah.
Alex, I can see you've just pulled up. You've arrived, about to get fueled up and ready for training. Now. So I just want to say thank you for the time, and I'm going to give the last word to you. Any socials you want to promote, any sponsors you want to thank, the floor is yours.
Yeah, so I just want to say, first of all, thank you to all my team at GB Top Team, all my team at Mandela Jiu-Jitsu, my striking coaches, and my strength and conditioning coach as well. Thanks to all the fans supporting me. If you don't know how to get hold of me or to watch my stuff, I'm on Instagram, The Killer King MMA. And yeah, thanks to you for having me on the show. And yeah, November 4th, don't forget, if you want to watch the fight, you can watch it live on OKTAGON.tv or on DAZN, or I think it will be also on Channel 4 if I'm right.
Channel 4.
And yeah, and you can also watch it on Twitch, but that's for the French people. The French people can watch it on Twitch. At RMC Sports, I think they have a channel. I think it's free as well. So just thanks everyone for the support, and keep watching, and yeah, let's go. Let's go. That's all I can say, really. Thank you for everyone. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Alex. Really appreciate your time, and we wish you the very best of luck come November 4th in Manchester.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Us.